Oh shit. Take it for a quick second. Yeah, you know. So it's rolling. It's live, right? All right. Y'all see it on the on California. Yeah, I got it on Facebook. Y'all see it? Oh yeah, I got it. All right, I'll go over it one more time. So we got home, right? Home in the Hebrew is bayatha, right? And that the way you would spell write it out in ancient Hebrew, right? It'll be ba ya tha. Like we said, we need these connect. Like we said before, we need this connected, right? This means it's not connected. This means it's connected, right? So ba ya tha, right? None of them are connected. Ba ya and tha, right? And this is how you would write it in ancient Hebrew and Assyrian, right? Ba ya tha, right? Then we got honey. Da bash, right? Da bash. Bash has two, right? That's why we're gonna connect them. Da bash, right? Da bash. Ba and a sha. Bash. Connect them to make that bash, right? Whenever you get those two connected, it's just all you leave out is the ah, right? You leave the sha. Instead of saying sha, you just do the first pronunciation which would be sh, right? Da bash. Now in the Syrian, right? It'll be da, right? Da bash. Da bash. Right? In the Syrian, you'll have something different, like connectors. Their connectors will be like dots and lines and stuff like that. But we don't do that because they have a different way of pronouncing that word. Which would be like Yiddish, right? Then we got hook, right? We got hook, wa, hook, and the way you would write it out in the ancient Hebrew, it would be wa, right? Don't confuse these by Y's. Ya, nah. Wa, right? And no connectors, right? So we'll use singular, right? Wa. And in the Assyrian, same thing. Wa. Right? Hook. Right? Now let's get the next three. We're gonna get right. We're gonna get house, right? House. It's gonna be bayat. Right? Bayat. Then we got how, right? Ayak. Right? Ayak. Then we got hungry. That is Ra'ai. Ra'ai. Okay, get a trooper. Right? It's lucky. It's actually this one. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, this one's on me. Do that, brother. All right. Like we said, house, right? But yacht, right? But yacht. You got bayat, right? So house in the ancient Hebrew would be bayat, right? Ba, ya, right? Ba, ya. This the connectors are what helps how to pronounce the word in the ancient Hebrew, right? So ba, right? Yas, right? And then Syrian, ba, yas, right? Then we got how, yak, yak. We got yak, right? How, yak in the ancient Hebrew, right? And then we got Syrian, yak, right? Then we got hungry, right? Hungry, ra'ayb, ra'ayb. Like the officer said, you know, you're gonna need to learn how to what these words, you know, how to say it in Hebrew. You know, you gonna be hungry, you're gonna learn how to say hungry in Hebrew, you know, to make them understand, like, you know, so they can understand, and so you can understand them as well, right? Ra'ayb, right? Ra'ayb, right? Hungry. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna know that. Ra'ayb. Ra'ayb. In the ancient Hebrew and in the Syrian, right? Ra'ayb, right? Ra'ayb. You get some minutes. Get that down. Right. As you can see, these are all H words, like beginning of H. How, so like a house, how, hungry, right? We're going to go into I, right? Right? House. But Yas, how, a yak in the Hebrew, and then we got hungry, ra'ib in the Hebrew, ra'ib, right? And we said you want to get sharp on the ancient and the Assyrian, right? So, you know that's gonna be it's gonna help you in the Sabbath service when you're reading. When we read these, we always read in the ancient, in the Hebrew, and then we read it again in the English. That's why it's very important that you learn your native tongue. Are you guys good? All right. Now we gonna do I, right? We're gonna do I, right? And that's an, ya, right? An, right? Actually three. An, right? It's not just an, ya, right? Then we got ice, right? We got ice. That's you got like yad. Ga, la, yad. Ga la yad, right? Ga la yad. And we got icon. Icon. We got Ayako. This is a little big. Ayaka Wanya. It's like Ayaka Wanyan. Got. Well, it's big enough so you can see it. Right? Ya, wa, yan, la. Wa, like one, yan.
Ayakwawanya.
Ayakwawanya. Wanyan. Wanyan.
Ayakwawanya.
Ayakwawanyan. Ayakwawanyan. Good.
Is that somebody's name? Like, have it ever been somebody's name?
I'm not sure. Not that I know of. Right. I'm like what's a Lakanao, right? I don't know, man. That's a long ass. What's a Lakanao? Yawanka. Oh, this one right here?
I think it's something.
It's Nathan Lanawa. You already know what does Nawa mean? Hour. Hour. Nawa would be hour.
Oh.
Hour. I would have to find the word for this. Nathan La. Nathan La. Anytime you ever see Nawa, it's hour. Like what's a lock an hour, right? Nawa, hour. Right? Abba, right? Our Father. It'll be our Father. So now be our. Sometimes you just gotta find the root, like the root word, what it is. Like you know. Man, I'll tell you a lot.
I'm gonna be father.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be father.
Right. Right? I was in Father, right? Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Hallowed, right? Hallowed be Ayah. One thing I would say is work on your eyes. You know? So how you start is always like how you don't remember. So like real quick. I know there's a lot. There's just like in writing in English, there's different fonts. You know, some people write it different. Basically, like I said, you always want to start soft, right? Ah. Same thing with this one here. Just like drawing. You know, you gotta look at it. You know, you gotta look exactly how it looks. Boom. This one's like right. It's not connected in the middle. So I did that wrong. Right. So this one, top one is more short than the bottom. As you can see right here. So it's at the bottom, and this one is at the top, right? Bottom, go to the top, right? So, right? So give that brother a hand. Right? So for the word for I, right? Like I, an, ya, right? Remember at the beginning you said ya, right? Just two. Nah, it's connected, which makes it plural, right? An, ya. An, ya, right? And the ancient, so like in the Syrian, is so like an, ya, right? So like this was actually wrong. It's like this one is this is not at the end as well. It's like I was already gonna write this. Right, it's like it. I got it wrong actually. Huh. Over here thinking of the ancient Hebrew. But yeah, an, ya, right, and then we got ice, right? Ga, la, yad, right? Yad. Ga, la, yad, right? Perfect. And then the Syrian is ga, la, yad, right? And then we got, this is good. Ayata, it's like ayakwa, one, yan. Ayakwa, one, yan. Right? Ayakwa, one yan. Right? And you gotta have the connectors, right? So plural, it's like it. Singular, singular, singular. And then plural, plural, right? One, plural. And then yan, plural. The wa and the na, they stick together, right? Wa and the na, right? They stick together. Wa, it's like the ya, right? And the na, right? They stick together. One, it's like yun. One. Ya, qua. So I, a, ya, qua, one, yun. But this one actually, I know that. Fine. Because it landed at the end, right? The Syrian, right? You gotta make sure that when you get the last letter at the naf, right? Right? It landed on the end. Only if it lands on the end, though. Right? You don't use it any other time. Like any in between, it don't matter. But if it lands at the end, that's when you replace this to this, right? Not to this one. All right. Let's get the next three. All right, you guys got this now? All right. Next three we got identity. Plug it. Fine. Identity. And that's da. Fine. Da ma. Right? Da ma. Right? Don't get confused by this. Right? It's gonna be a connected. Right? So da ma. Then we got so how do you pronounce this?
Idle.
Idle? Idle. But tall. Right? Ba tall. Ba tall. Right? Ba tall. Then we got if. Right? If. If, right? And that's am. Right? Am. If, am. Right? You wanna go? Identity. Right? Da ma. Da ma. You got idle. Ba tall. Ba tall. What time is it? We'll do this last time. Let's finish it up with this. Get that brother hand. I just want to correct you on one thing. In the ha, right? You made it like a ka, right? I know they look the same, but they don't connect them. That's the only thing. That's the only difference. If they don't connect. Other than that, you did good. Alright, so we're going to end it with this, right? Identity, the ma, right? Da ma, right? Da ma. Da ma in the Assyrian. Then you got ba tal, right? For idol, right? Ba tal. The Syrian ba tal, right? So like, go ahead.
This particular idol, what does this define? Show?
What do you mean?
I don't mind, like a mind something that's not ready.
Something that's not ready?
Right.
Running. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I could pull up.
Yeah. Go ahead. Just do it real quick, just for. Alright, so we're gonna pull up idol, right?
So, the definition of idol: without purpose or effect, pointless.
Without purpose or effect. So go ahead.
Another definition is of a person avoiding work or lazy.
So someone who's lazy, who like the Bible calls them a slacker slugger or a sluggard, so like a sluggard, someone who's lazy, batal, you call them that, batal, you batal, right? If, right? And, right? So batal, right? Batal, the Syrian, batal, right? Go ahead.
In our native tongue, do we add suffixes such as in or li?
In or li?
If we were to tell them, brother, hey, stop being idle, would we say stop idling, or would we just say stop idle, kind of thing?
It's just simple, just batal. It's just simple. We don't, you don't want to get too confused in that. Just batal, you don't bataling, It's just like it's just a connector. That's all it really is. It does, like, it's just like, we very simple, right? Like, we don't make it too complicated, right? Just batal, right? Now if, right, and, right, it's like ma, right? You connect these plural to a plural, right? Connect these, am, right? Am. Same thing. In the Syrian, am. So we, instead of using what we would normally use, right, for the ma, because it's at the end, it changes, right? So we got am, right? So with that, I'm gonna pass the Salaki. Well, we'll clap it up, Salaki. Let's clap it up. Pass the peace and officer.
All right, the water for attending the class. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua, Barakathum. To the brothers, Yahweh Shamar, Iladah Bahashem, Yahushua. To the sisters,